Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What up, TSC family? Hope you have a dope day and thank you for tuning in. This is the Sneaker Podcast, Season 10, Episode 18. My name is Chris Chu, and on lead vocals is the crew. What is up, Maya?
Hello.
What up? What is up, Q?
Yo.
Yo. What is up, Cal?
Yo, good to be back.
Woo! Whoop! Let's start the podcast like we always do with what we wore on feet today. Who wants to kick it off?
Today.
Today, Alvin, your camera's looking crispy.
I think it's the lighting, bro. I added like an extra light and I don't know. I think the low light it sucks because I'm all fuzzy. So now that I added the extra light, I think it's working better. Okay. I guess I don't know. Whatever. I wish I knew what the reason was.
Sorry to interrupt. Yeah.
No, you're good, bro. Today, I was inspired by a chat we're gonna have later. But I wore my my capsule New Balance 580s.
New Balance 580 capsules.
Yeah, the Canadian tux. Yeah.
Tux in it. Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Who else?
Summer's in full effect for me. I wore my Martini Rose Nike shots.
Nice.
And I love a good new. The color is just like, you guys already know how I feel about my Nike shops. I really do want to get all the colorways, but yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, all you have to do is just buy them.
I know, but anyways, it's so hard to find them. I checked, Chris. I checked eBay.
Hold on. Is the problem finding them? Is that the only problem? Because I'll find them.
I
You're about to get some DMs from Chris with links, bro.
The podcast listeners will find them for you.
No, they really will. They really will. Okay. The problem is finding them and paying for them.
Okay.
No, but I swear, that triple white pair is really up there. They're expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, we had that conversation about how much we would pay for shoes.
I get it, but
and it's up there.
Being swaggy ain't free, Yeah. Cal, what you wear today?
Because I wore them yesterday and left them by the door, I wore my Yeezy 700 V2, the Tephra, I believe is the name of it.
Tephra.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. From the Latin Teflon Don.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Very nice wear. I've been looking at some Yeezy 700s too. They're always. It's a good shape.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
shape shoe.
Yeah.
I feel like it works well in the summer, as it does in the winter.
Yeah.
That weird combo of big midsole, so it keeps you out of the snow, but low cut, for the summer. Yeah, so it's weird.
It's great, man. It's a great shoe, man. Steven Smith, shout out to him, friend of the pod.
Shout out to our good friend Steven Smith. Today, my dad spent his last day in office because he's retiring from work.
Oh, that's bomb. Congrats.
65 years for the immigration Canada.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. So, end of an era.
Wait, hold up. He worked 65 years for them?
Bro, he worked for the Royal Hong Kong Police back in Hong Kong. And it's cool. There's pictures of him playing for their basketball team and everything.
Hey, that's
with
sick.
a jump shot. He had hops. And then the Canadian government invited him over to work as a translator. Started working for immigration, and then met my mom here and everything. And yeah,
Crazy.
Wow.
yeah.
Amazing.
Bo really is Good Chris.
So yeah, today was his last day in office. He had some coworkers take him out for supper um,
Nice.
to celebrate. Uh, so my mom didn't want him to drive. My dad's old. So my mom didn't want him to drive. I was like, yeah, no problem. I'll drive him to Chinatown. I'll drive him to Chinatown. And I said, yo, what time's your supper ending? I'll pick you up. And the thing lasted like an hour and a half. So I'm like, wow, if I drive
Oopsies.
him, come
Uh-huh.
home, I like hang out for an hour and go back out. That's like, what's the point? So I told the wifey to get dressed. We're going
Mm.
to eat in Chinatown, me and her.
Hey.
Nice.
Um, didn't want to invite the kids. They're not as cool as we are. So no. Uh, guys, we went to Chinatown and ate tacos.
That makes
Wait,
There's,
sense.
there's
That
like
makes
this
where'd you
sense.
go?
random Mexican restaurant in our Chinatown.
Oh
Is it
my
called La
how
gosh.
how was
Toxica?
that? How was that?
It was delicious. It was great.
Love it.
It has amazing reviews. It's the first time we go. Um, it's usually apparently really busy. They have like a terrace, which is I don't know. Is that what everyone uses? Outdoor dining, like on the
Yeah.
patio
Yeah.
terrace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have that going on. I guess it's usually busy, but we got there kind of early, like 6 p.m. ish. And you can order like 3 tacos. It comes with 3 tacos per plate, whatever. So we tried different stuff, and I like the quesadilla.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla, Hurricane Quesadilla. Yeah. So then that I didn't know if I should ball out
Mm.
because it was like it wasn't my celebration supper, but it felt like an outing.
It's a date with wifey though, so
Yeah.
always
So
fun.
I didn't know if I should ball out because would it look like I'm trying too hard? Or should I go with something, classico, you know, still pretty cool.
Mm.
So, uh, I said to, and then, didn't want to shine too much, but then I thought to myself, we should always shine
Yes.
hard.
Facts.
So I did go with my Atmos Air Max 1 animal pack. There's already a coffee
Nice.
stain on the laces. If I got some taco juice on it,
Could be
wouldn't be
good.
that
Yeah.
much of an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went with that. Uh, nice supper. Great,
It's a
great,
Mm.
great.
heavy pair.
Yo, it is hot in the city. It is hot out there.
Yeah.
So
Very hot. I brought like a little towel just to dap my forehead every now and then. So yeah, my body's not acclimated to the warm weather yet. I'm
Oh yeah, I feel that.
profusely sweating for no reason.
but to be fair though, today was very hot. It was like 30 degrees Celsius. It's like in the 80s
Yeah,
Fahrenheit. It was
but
very hot
it's
today.
it's like it's the first of it. Like
It
there's gonna be
is.
more of this, and I cannot be sweating the way I was sweating tonight. Like it was too much.
Mm.
Gotta get
Maybe you
the
had too many layers.
No, I had a t-shirt. That's it. We'll see. I'll get used to it. It'll feel nice. All right.
Yes.
Real quick word from our sponsor, Quality. You can find them on Instagram at Quality. Go on their website, quality.com. You can use our coupon code SNEAK20, get 20% off your order. Maya, you have our fit grid for this week.
Yep. So this week's fit grid is very girly. I'm gonna start with the white ribbed tank. And on top of that, the Naomi boyfriend shirt in blue Oxford stripes, open. The logo cap in sky blue, and the pleated short, but it's more of like a sport, but it's a it's a skirt.
Mm.
Yeah. And on feet, I'm gonna go matchy matchy, and I'm gonna go with my patent leather UNC Jordan ones.
Mm.
because I feel like
Nice.
it's a bunch of different blues going on, but they still
Yeah,
go
I
together.
mess with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a real sick look. I like that outfit a lot. The
Yeah.
outfit looks
yeah,
crazy. Like looking at it, I'm looking at the pictures and I'm like, I could see it put together, and yeah, that's real
yeah.
nice.
It's very
Yeah.
uniform, tennis vibes. I love
Yeah.
that pleated short that they have. It's called like pleated shorts, but it's really more of like a sport, which is
Yeah, it's
great for the
sick.
summer, Yeah,
Yeah. I feel like that's like a super functional yet looks good type of
exactly.
piece. Yeah.
Exactly.
Excellent fit grid. You can find all these pieces on quality.com. It's summer 2025 collection right now. It is burning. Tell
Yep.
them the Sneaker
So
Podcast sent you. Boom. And from our other sponsor, real quick, still.ca, STYLL.ca. Cal, what do they have for us this week?
Still has a couple Friday drops, but before we get into those, right now they had a midweek drop and they have Toronto Raptors Championship 2019 patch hats in
Fire.
bright neon colors. One is
yeah.
they're both blacked out hats
Mm,
and the logo is either in a volt or an infrared. The
Mhm.
patches are also done up in that volt and infrared as well as the NBA logo on the back. They're uh they're pretty fire, man. And the
Yep.
best part, gray undervisors on both, by the way. And the
mm,
best part is they're $35.
yep.
So it
Killer.
still comes in again with the $35 Canadian fitteds for you Americans. It's like very low. Um, and so that's just, what can you say, man? That's awesome. Shout out to them. And then Friday, they have two hats dropping. I'm gonna start with the Pittsburgh Pirates hat that they have, which is in a multicolored paneling with
So good.
looks like a maroon, a navy, a green. It's got a brown corduroy brim and button. It's
Mm,
got a gold P, and that's a cool font that the P's in. I'm actually not familiar with that font.
yeah. Looks old school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's got a 1960 Pittsburgh Pirates patch on the side, gray undervisor. And if you look at the stylings of that P and look at the colors they use, it's going by stallion. And you can imagine a little man on sitting on top of that stallion with a stick in his hand, because I'm pretty sure this is a polo hook.
Oh, oh
That's what
my
it reminded me
gosh.
of, bro.
Right? It makes
Oh,
sense
There's like
too.
a golf tee
The
that I had back in the day
or
that
that
looked like
a
that hat.
rugby shirt.
Yeah, the rugby
yeah,
shirt,
Yes,
rugby
bro.
shirt.
Oh
exactly.
man. So
Yeah,
good.
very good.
Yeah.
And they also have a collaboration coming out with the Olive Dawn. Shout out to the
Shout
Olive
out.
Dawn. And it is a Jays Toronto Blue Jays hat. It's got the Jays logo with that angry bird, but the word is spelled out Jays. It's got a 30th patch on it. It's got a white dome with purple brim and button, and they're calling it Joy Boy. And so I don't know too much about the anime stuff, but I'm pretty sure this also goes back to One Piece.
Mm.
Okay.
If anybody knows that, I believe there's a character named Joy Boy on it.
I don't know One
Um,
Piece, but regardless of that,
No,
I like this hat. It's clean.
yes. Facts.
Yeah.
And I always like that the J's logo, that one in particular, like spelled out with the bird. It's
Mm,
yeah,
very clean.
very
me too.
nice.
Yeah, and it's also got a green undervisor. Sorry, which I
That's
think
really
is
nice. With the purple, the green and purple together.
yes, which is almost I would say a calling card from what I've seen from the homie Doll of Dawn. So that makes very much sense to me seeing it. Very
Mhm.
nice hats. Those drop on Friday.
Those are sick.
Very
Yeah,
dope.
very sick.
Very dope. Check them out this Friday. Still.ca. Be on the lookout. Tell us which hats you're going to be picking up. Boom. Very nice. Now let's move on to the coolest part of our podcast. It's called New Shit, New Shit. Who's got some new stuff to talk about this week?
Sneaker adjacent, okay?
Uh-huh.
So
Yep.
to piggyback off of our sponsors, was able to scoop a Calgary Hitmen
Jeez.
fitted. Yeah, it's sexy. Like I don't know what else to say. And like I didn't realize that the brim on the
Uh-huh.
was like camo.
Yeah, it's that black on black camo.
Yeah, bro. That hit is crazy. And like just the hits of pink, like you can't even go wrong with it, like it's just too good.
Yeah.
Too good.
So good.
Very good.
So yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else for
Very
me.
nice.
Very nice.
Well, let me piggyback off of that real quick because
Oh.
I also have a still pickup,
Oh.
and it is
Oh,
the brown still font logo
yeah, that
hat
one's sexy.
with the beautiful 2020 still patch on the side and this S Batterman on the back, gray
Mhm.
undervisor. I had to get this. The copper hits really pop when you see it in person.
Yeah, the copper
Um,
really looks good on brown.
Yes,
Yeah.
it looks very good. Yeah, so I had to get it. I'm a fan of brown, and I really like the still font logos that they put on it. The patch is crazy though. The patch is
Mm.
crazy, man. I
Yeah,
love
the
that patch.
2020.
Yeah, very nice. So I picked that up, and I also got these. I got a little ring from the big bro Chris over here. Told me about these. He was looking at them, and I was thinking about them. And at one point, he literally said, "Okay, one of us has to get these." Um,
It is true.
so I bit the bullet, and it was $50. That's it, and it is the Dave White Air Max 95,
Oh
Air Max
shoot.
Come
95s.
on.
For
Yeah.
50
Uh,
bucks.
the
Jeez.
Fox colorway, which is the orange one.
Yeah.
Very nice. And my favorite part is look at the toe on it.
Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
sharp as F,
That's
bro.
a sharp
So
toe.
sharp.
Like
Yeah.
that was literally my selling point. Is like I'm not a huge Air Max 95 guy, but I did want to get a pair or two. Like I'm still looking for the Torontos, by the way. But I did feel like I should have another pair or at least that pair in my rotation. And Chris
Does
showed
it-
me these, and I saw that toe, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Geez, like I don't even know any 95s with that toe except for this one."
Yeah.
Very
And
nice.
Looks good though,
so
bro. Like the bubbles look
yeah.
good. Everything looks crispy.
Yeah, yeah, they're really in really good condition. They're definitely like well worn because I could only tell from scuff marks on the
Oh,
outsole, but I
true.
repainted it.
Oh,
I
Mm.
repainted
Oh,
it. It's just white,
sick.
so it looks brand new. And other than that, now it's like it's good, man. Like the little bit of suede on it is good. There's no staining on it anywhere, no scuffs on the upper. So yeah, good to go. Pretty stoked about them.
yeah. That's great.
So good.
Yeah. $50. Easy.
$50,
Easy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a steal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
Add another drawer Air Max box to my stack, which all of a sudden I just have a whole bunch of drawer Air Max
It's your
boxes.
thing
Not a
now.
whole bunch, but
That's
yeah, it's my thing
that's
now.
who you are now.
I'm a big Nike guy.
They call you El Droro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maya, you got something?
Well, Adidas sent over, I guess because it's summertime now, they sent me over another pair of white superstars.
Yeah.
I got a
Ooh.
pair last year. They're still fresh. They're still super fresh, but these ones have the gold on them, so it's a little different.
Oh
Very
yeah.
I
cool.
mean,
Yeah.
at least you have a fresh pair. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right? I felt like I
Put
was
on
like
ice.
restocking Air Force Ones, even though it's Adidas,
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
Basically.
okay, bet.
You like a Money Mayweather. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But at least now I know I have a pair I can beat.
Yeah. Very
Yeah,
nice.
I feel like the Superstar is that same shoe. That it's like
The
a
Air
Air
Force
Force
One.
Air
One.
Force
It's
status.
like
But it's the
Yeah.
equivalent of the Air
Yeah.
Force One.
yeah.
Yeah. But in
Like
Adidas. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the black
exactly.
superstar is like a black Air Force One. That
I don't
works.
know. Do they have the same black Air Force One energy? They got a little
I
white in
think
them.
I
they
think
do.
Unless,
so.
I think
oh
I
yeah,
find
it's
I think they
almost a
do.
little
superstars are
scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I feel
If
black
it's a triple
superstars are
black,
dope. Like those are
Yeah.
if it's a
killer. Yeah.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I also have like this hoodie that I don't know if you know about Adidem Asterix,
Yeah.
Yeah.
being from Toronto,
Toronto
but
mans.
Toronto Mans. They sent me like this chain stitch hoodie. It's so nice. It's like in a green colorway, and the quality of the hoodie is pretty good. So I wanted to give them a shout out. Adidas Asterix. Super thick chain stitch hoodie. It might
Beautiful.
be my new like go-to. I can't show you guys on camera right now but yeah. And I also just figured out this weekend that it's called Adidas Asterix, and it's like the Asterix logo at the end.
hmm
And their catchphrase is looks like it sounds, or sounds like it looks. Sounds like it looks.
Sounds like it looks.
Sounds like it looks, because it's Adidas Asterix with the little Asterix on the end.
Okay.
And the
Yeah.
whole time I was like, wow.
I
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, good catchphrase.
Okay.
Yo,
understood.
do you guys remember Gino Green Global?
No.
The brand Gino Green Global?
Maybe.
It had the all over print with like they look like G's or nines all over it.
Oh,
All the
yeah,
rappers
yeah,
were
yeah,
wearing
yeah,
it
yeah,
for like
yeah.
a year.
Yeah.
They nobody could tell if it was a G or a nine, and their
Mm.
slogan was, "If the nine don't get you, the G will."
The nine don't
No,
get you,
that's
the
too
G
good.
will.
That's too
Okay.
good.
Yeah, that's so smart. Yeah.
True. I get that. Dope.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, we're learning stuff too on the podcast. Excellent.
Slogans.
That's nice.
I also got sneaker adjacent stuff and sneaker podcasts connected stuff, which is a still hat, also the Calgary Hitmen Twinsies.
Twinsies.
Such a good logo. Such a good side patch.
Such a good logo.
Oh, that side patch gets me, bro.
Yeah, and same, Alvin. I didn't know that the brim was a black camo.
Yeah.
Oh my
It just
God.
made it so much better. Like, not that it needed to get better, but like,
No, it's the first hat that I have that's like black camo, and I'm like, oh, this pattern
Yeah.
should be on everything.
yeah.
Everything I
Yeah.
own, like my shirts, my shorts, my underwear should
I've
have
got
black
Yeah.
camo.
It's very low key.
So
Yeah.
good
Very low
in
key.
photos.
Yeah.
It looks so good in photos. I can only imagine like what it looks like in person.
And
Like the
yeah,
black camo.
Cal, your hat, the hat you're wearing tonight, I love
It's
that.
full.
That's
black.
that's one of my FOMO. I missed out. And I
Oh
should
yeah,
have,
yeah.
and I have deep regrets.
Right.
Regrets, and
It's got
I'm
the whole black on black dome.
I'm like
black on
hoping
black
there's a
camo dome.
restock, Pete, because every other hat that I've had regrets for has come back.
Got a restock.
Okay, yeah.
And I was
There you
able,
go.
like this one, the Seattle Lost Island
Right.
stolen it's the Lost Island logo came back. I was able to grab it. Yeah, and that Mob Deep Chicago Blackhawks one, I was
Yes,
able to
yeah.
grab. So I'm crossing my fingers for that last one.
You're
Yeah.
manifesting the restock.
Love this Calgary Hitman hat, and it's like we're from there, isn't it, guys?
Basically.
Basically from
Mhm.
Calgary.
Cal's from there, so we're kind of from there
Yeah, we
too.
gotta represent.
Love you guys. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wore that hat yesterday actually. And
Uh-huh.
I got a compliment ran into from
Brett?
another. And no. But
Not Brett.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
But yeah, and then I got a compliment on it. And it was hot yesterday.
Yeah.
So when I got home, I was like, "Oh no, I'm sweating. I don't want to get like any sweat marks on the undervisor."
yeah.
So I literally took it and I placed it like on the top of the crown, so the hat was upside down, so it dried, and
Oh, yeah,
hopefully the
yeah,
sweat
yeah.
like went into the black or whatever,
Yeah.
like didn't go
Oh, true.
stain the undervisor. But
Yeah,
and it
that's the
worked out
worst.
perfectly.
Maybe we should develop. You know how on the bottom of sneakers you put that plastic film just to protect the outsole?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just tape it on the inside of your rim there.
People
Yeah.
Also, I lied. It wasn't
put
very
some-
hot. I had hot soup. That's spicy.
that I do it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, hot soup.
Yeah,
I
that
heard
I
you
do
had
it.
a hot suit on.
Oh,
I don't know,
well,
like
I did
that,
have a
that
have a
tracks.
sweatsuit.
That
But
tracks.
that's literally what made me remember that it wasn't hot out, because I was like, wait, I was wearing a sweatsuit yesterday, and then I was like, oh yeah, it was the Bumbleway. That's what made me sweat like that.
Yeah. Oh, so I picked up this may be one of my quickest pickups on the Instagrams and this resale shop Hype Exchange was posting in their stories some random pairs that they had just picked up, and they posted a three pairs of Air Max 95,
Oh,
and they were all like $100. And I was like, hey,
Mm.
you guys, how much would you ship to Montreal? And they were like, yeah, $15. I'm like, whoa. And you go, Canada Post? He goes, we're not dealing with Canada Post for a bit. I go, okay, good, let's do it. So I grabbed myself a pair of Air Max 95 Jewel Swoosh.
Oh,
Yeah, the swoosh on the back is a
jeez.
jewel swoosh. Look how clean they are.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. $100, man.
$100?
Yeah.
For
nice. Yeah.
95s, bro.
For
Yeah.
95. So
Okay.
Gang
super
gang.
happy. Super gang. Super happy I grabbed these because that's, it's good to have 95s are hot now.
Yep. Super hot.
I'm just a follower, man. Who cares? And then as mentioned on last episode, I took a little trip across the border. First time in a
Mm.
bit crossing the border to pick up some sneakers. My experience crossing the border into the United States took less than a minute, or a minute,
Beautiful.
or a
Beautiful.
minute and a half. Just standard questions. Where do you work? Why are you going? How long are you going there for? I go 15 minutes, maybe. I'm just going to pick up my stuff. And they're like, okay, cool. And then picked up my sneakers on the way back. Took about the same time. They're like,
Nice.
okay, how long were you in the country? I go 15 minutes. Like, what were you doing? I just picked up a few packages, and they're like, what is it? I go sneakers, and they cost about this much. And they're like, okay, have a nice day. I'm like, awesome. No
So
taxes,
good.
Beautiful.
no customs. Just kept on
Nice.
going. I went to pick up a Anta Shockwave Pro 5
Ooh.
in the
Those are
Agility
nice.
colorway. This is the sneaker model that Kyrie Irving was wearing before his signature shoe came out, the Kai 1.
Oh,
He
true.
was wearing the Anta Shockwave Pro 5. And big shout out to Tommy Liu, again, from the YouTubes, right? Uh, Basketball sneaker reviewer. We had discussions about this shoe. This is the shoe that he had ranked um, ahead of the other two pairs that I asked him about. So
Mm-hmm.
I went hunting for it, found them. I actually played in them last night.
Oh,
I like him.
Oh,
Lockdown is
nice.
nice.
great. Lockdown is great. Once I put my foot in, I was like, whoa. So yeah, very happy. So this is very dope. Super happy to have a pair. I'm kind of hunting for some more. Um, and then one more pickup. I was yes, no on this pair for like a short amount of time. And then at a certain point, I'm like, what are you doing, Chris? So I picked up a New Balance 992 Joe Fresh
Oh
Goods
yeah.
collaboration, the Aged Well colorway.
Bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this,
Wow.
man. Under retail, eh?
What?
Under
It's
Yeah.
pre-owned
retail,
under
bro.
retail, but it like okay, I'm gonna admit I smelt them. Okay, I smelt the shoes. I know they're pre-owned, but I smelt them. They smelt new. Okay.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah.
You always gotta smell them.
You don't always gotta smell them, but
No, me neither.
no, wait. Maybe you always gotta smell them, but you don't always gotta tell the people that you smell them.
Oh,
True,
true.
true, true, true.
But seriously, I pulled them out of the box. I'm like, this smells like, when you open the lid and you're like, smells like a new pair
Brand
of
new.
sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I always I cleaned the shoe like with the brush and everything, and uh, to be honest, I couldn't tell like how much wear was put into these sneakers because they look pretty new. Did you? And I don't know why it never clicked. Did you guys know why it's called the Aged Well?
Yeah,
Because it's like
because
a
it
faded
looks like
version.
his first one.
It looks
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
his
a faded
first
version of that one.
collab, but it's
Yeah.
been worn a lot, so it's aged
Mm.
well. And I don't know why it never clicked. I'm Dodo or something. So I
Yes.
read that, and I'm like, oh.
That
I
was
was
me
like,
with my
makes so much
Asterix.
sense. And then I like, oh shit. And then I like to look at on feet pictures of the shoe when I'm considering buying them. And yeah, you know what convinced me? I like the 992, but it's like a particular shoe to wear because it's very bulky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very chunky.
Yeah.
Uh, and maybe I'm bougie, but I only like to wear New Balance collabs, kind
Yeah.
of, right?
Mm.
And there aren't a lot of 992 collabs that are quote unquote attainable. In other words, there aren't a lot of 992 collabs that I'd be willing to pay aftermarket prices for,
True. Yeah.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even at retail, the 992 is pretty expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 300 plus,
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
right? Yeah, Canadian. And then right, so then if you don't get it at retail, the collab aftermarket pricing is up there, like really up there. So, like, just considering, and I was trying to look at the list of 992s that I would get, that or I could try to get if I wanted to get another 992 if it wasn't this one. And I was looking at the Christmas Kith pairs.
Yes.
So expensive, man.
Yeah, they are.
Nice Kicks Amoeba colorway. It's like a teal with a black, a hit of red and stuff. That one's super expensive as well. And then the Jown pairs. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
Down pairs are
Don't even talk
ridiculous.
about the
Ridiculous.
down pairs.
and then I'm like, yo, I don't if I don't jump on this pair, I don't think I'll have an opportunity to find a pair, or it'll be very, uh, like very hard to find for
Yes.
gifts. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was really happy because we were talking about it. Chris and me were talking about it.
Yeah.
And I couldn't at the time. My pockets weren't deep enough. And I was like, man, yeah, you should get them, bro. They're so nice. They're
It was-
so
yeah,
nice, man.
It's another one of those. One of us should get it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Then
And they were a great price. Like when I say my pockets were deep enough, I had a very expensive weekend the weekend before. So that's why it was a very good
Yeah.
price.
Calby was out buying all these hot suits and stuff.
Hot
Yeah,
suits.
yeah.
Tons of hot suits.
And Labubus.
Yeah, for
I don't-
sure.
I don't get that trend, but it's okay.
We're too old, bro. We're too old.
No. I'm on like the outside looking in, and it fascinates me.
So,
But I don't want to know about it. I
yo,
don't
there's
want
a
to know
whole world
why.
out there, Chris.
No, I don't want to know. I'm
You could
just,
dress it up and shit, bro. That's why.
I just want to look at it from the outside
Yeah.
and be like, this is incredible. I want to
But-
see it go up, and I'm assuming it's gonna come down at a certain point.
Yeah.
But I want to see it all. I want to see what
Yeah.
happens to this world that I'm not part of.
Yeah.
And
It's
I'm not
cute.
saying I'm-
It's cute, man. My girl like clips them to her bag and stuff like that wherever she goes.
Yeah, same. You gotta match them with the outfits.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
That's a lot.
It's
I
just
can't do that.
crazy. It's cool.
It's cool that other people can do it, but I can't do that.
No, but-
bro.
and then
Don't
there's,
tell
like-
me. I don't know how much they cost. Don't tell me. And I don't know how rare they are. You don't have to tell me.
Okay.
And it's fascinating. It's
Yeah.
like incredible because I see these shops being like, "We got our restock." I'm like, "Holy shit!
No, it's literally
is
like
it gonna
sneakers,
sell
I'm
out?" And I'm
telling
like,
you.
"What's going on?"
It sells out every
Yeah.
time.
Every time. Yeah,
time.
man.
Amazing.
I
But-
literally
Yes.
you should I posted that little video of my girl unboxing the one that I got her, and my DMs like 4 dudes were all like, "Yo, where did you get it? Where'd you get that? Man? Where'd you get that?"
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah, and then like they don't cost an arm and a leg or anything like that, but they're all like, "Okay, how much?" Like I told them like, "Yo, I got it at a resale shop." And they're
Uh-huh.
like, "Okay,
Oh.
how much?" And then I tell them, and like literally 3 of them all said, "Fuck."
So wait, you got her like a blind box at a resale shop?
Yeah, yeah.
Blind box.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
you don't know what you get. It's a
I don't
blind
want to know
box.
more.
Yeah.
I just
It's
I'm
so
just
surprised.
gonna
Say
ride this
more.
wave. It's gonna be cool.
Her daughter has 3.
Yeah.
2 of them are the same.
And
oh
is it?
man, that's
it-
crazy.
Because
She
of the
still
blind
rocks both?
box, yeah.
Does she rock both?
One is for rocking, one is for stocking, like because her daughter
Exactly.
wouldn't bring it out because
Yeah.
she was like worried about it. But then
Huh.
when she got the double, she's like, okay,
Oh.
now I have one I can
Right,
wear.
because you don't want to
Oh.
stain it up or anything.
Yeah.
They have like
That's
glass cases too
that's
for the
sneakerhead
boobies.
movements right there.
Yep,
Yes, yeah,
yep.
Uh,
yeah.
how? Okay, just tell me
It's like I don't
yes
want to
or
know
no.
that.
If how badass would it be if you had like five of them, but it's all the same one hanging off your keychain or something?
You're
I'm not
up.
sure.
You're up.
No,
Even though they're
like
all the
all the
same,
same.
you're still up.
No, yeah. I want to
Mm,
see like does anyone do that or it's
I think
different?
everyone tries to collect one of each color
Yeah. But what
yeah, they
if
try to
you
get
you
different
had like
ones.
what if you had like 10
of the same color.
exactly the same and you just rock them all, different places on your body? Oh,
Oh my God.
Bro.
yeah, off your shoulder pad and shit and all.
No, you gotta hang them off of bags.
Maybe you do, but this is how I would wear it.
Yeah. Oh, you can hang it on belt loops. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. Maybe hang it on every single belt loop.
yeah. Okay. Very cool. Let's check out flooding our feeds right now. There's an off-white times Air Force One sesame colorway. You guys get a look at this?
Sesame. Yeah, I mean it's neutral.
Yep.
Just it's like
Mm.
It
basically a
reminds me of like the
tan.
Stussy Air
How
Force
Yeah,
One,
much
that's a vibe. Yeah, it's
mm,
juicy
right?
vibe.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
on a scale of 1 to Air Force One, how much of you, how much are you of an Air Force One person?
Not very.
That was like my high
I'm
school days, man. I'm
Mm.
not
yeah,
like they're. I would rather Air Jordan 1 Low.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm more of an Air Force One person in October when it's time to pull out the
In
Skellington
October.
Air
Mm,
Okay.
Force Ones.
I
Yeah,
feel that. Yeah,
yeah.
I feel
But
like it'd be cool to be an Air Force One person, but there's not one particular pair that like makes me go, this is it. This one is it. You know?
I think it
yeah,
would have to be a
like so
collab for you, no?
Yeah, not even the off-white, like the
But not
black.
the Off-White collab.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Mm, yeah, I don't know. I think it's the bulky part of it that's not really my vibe. Yeah.
hmm
hmm
yeah. So like for me, I'm not an Air Force One guy by any means at all. I have two pairs right now.
Mm-hmm.
One was the Kith New York pair. Shout out to Maya. Help me grab those. And that I needed because it had, instead of Nike, it had the swoosh and said Kith on the
Mm,
heel. So I was like,
mm-hmm.
okay, I need this one. I'm not a Knicks fan, but I need it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other one is the linen, and that's just it's
oh
it's
yeah.
beige. Like it's not the original linen. I should make sure and say it's the canvas one, but beige with that pink is like that's my jam. So
Mm-hmm.
I needed to grab that as well. Shout out to my
hmm
girl, she got me that one, and yeah. So that's basically I don't really need any more. Like if
I
I could get the
also yeah.
What
original
about the
linen, like
kith?
I would
Would you do
consider.
the Hawaii, was it Hawaii?
Oh yeah, any of those
Oh
shop
yeah, the Hawaii
exclusive
ones are
ones I would
sick.
Oh
get.
yeah.
The
Yo, those are
Japan
sick.
one, the Paris
Paris.
one.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, they're
yes.
all really good. But like I'm not gonna pay resale for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But if the
I think
opportunity.
I also have two pairs only, but I
Which
never
ones
wear
do you?
them. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a I had a pair of the mids, triple white mids when I was like way back. I
Uh-huh.
think around the
Mm.
time that Just for Kicks that movie came out. Remember that
Yes.
movie?
Yes.
And they were saying like, you need one of those in your collection or whatever. And I was
Oh.
like, all right, so I got it. And then like years and
Done.
years down the road, it's like the shoe is still
Uh.
minty white, and the outsole was just like yellowed, like straight
Yo,
yellowed. And
Yeah.
I was like, I
same,
never even wore
same.
these.
Mm-hmm.
My mids did the same thing, but they're still super white at the top.
Yeah.
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 Okay. All right then.
That being said, if anyone has a hookup for these Virgil ones, holler at me.
Holla. Undefeated Jordan 4 images. Get some detailed looks at this shoe. The closer we get to it,
They look good, man.
yeah, Yeah. The closer we're getting to it, the more and more I liking them.
The more, yeah.
Does the green look a little faded though, or no?
Mm, maybe it's like the way you brush it.
What's the
I don't
material? Is
know.
it like a nubuck?
I think it's a new buck.
Yeah, I think it's a new buck. Yeah.
I
They look good
think
though.
I like them.
I think it's because the White Cement 4 release passed, and now I'm
Mhm.
ready to accept the Undefeated 4.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I really like that soul, that two different colors soul.
I like the
I
black on
like that as
black
well.
Nike Air on the
Yeah,
heel.
that's really
That's
Oh,
mean.
yeah.
That's mean. Yeah.
Pretty
yeah. I
gangster.
think all around is definitely it's
Gangsta.
a cop. Mhm.
Yeah. Um yeah, Jordan 5 OG 35th anniversary. This is mostly it's like a regular Jordan 5 white upper mainly and then pink hits.
You don't say the sock liner is pink?
Yeah.
Clean, bro. Even the little teeth on the
On the midsole.
Mhm.
midsole. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah,
I
those
think
are cute for sure.
this is a women's exclusive. Is that what it
Right.
is? Women's release? Is it?
It would
Yes.
make sense
Yeah.
It would make sense. Yeah, it definitely does.
with extended
Women's.
sizing.
Yes, extended sizing.
Well, those
So
are
yeah,
clean, bro.
very clean.
Mm-hmm.
But to call it the 35th anniversary,
Right.
like that's what they came up with.
Yeah, that's strange to
Yeah.
me. Unless 35th anniversary is like something that's pink. You know how they do that with like weddings? Like, oh, gold is 50 years or something. You
Right,
know what
right,
I
right.
mean? Unless
Yeah,
like
soft pink.
35th anniversary is like
Cotton candy.
pink
Yes.
tulips or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
con candy, something like otherwise I don't really get that
Yeah.
putting those two together. That's strange. And
But
even it being a 35th anniversary and then like a women's exclusive, that also to me seems kind of strange.
Right.
Not hating on the women, but just like, okay, this is the
yeah.
35th anniversary of the men's Jordan shoe, and then you make a pink women's one. Like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Super clean though, super clean.
Very clean. We need your thoughts on this, Cal. Kith times Asics summer releases.
Man. So I looked into these a little bit.
Right.
I can tell you one thing I know about one pair because that's the pair that I want, and that is the probably never heard of it before. I haven't. The Asics Jog, Jog,
Okay.
and that is the espresso one, the espresso brown with the blue hits and the big Asics A logo on the top of the vamp on the toe.
Okay.
If you're looking at the stacked up picture, it's the far right top corner.
Yeah. So
That one,
if sorry, just for the listeners in case you want to check them out, Arab Lincoln took a photo of these, like the whole pack, like 6 pairs, right? And
yeah,
of course his shots are killer, so you get a good look at
killer,
them. Yeah.
yeah.
So go for it, Cal.
That one, so that one was a South Korea exclusive, I
Oh.
believe, until
Oh,
now.
damn.
From what I've found, I don't think it has released any other time outside of South Korea. Um, so that's why I had never seen it before, and I was like, "What
Mm-hmm.
is that?" As soon as I saw that huge A logo on the
Yeah.
toe, I was like, "What are these?" And then so I looked into that pair. The other ones there's 2 volts on I think it's a Gel Nimbus 10.1. Those I believe are the only two from what I saw that had Kith branding on the outside. They all have Kith branding on the branding on the insoles, but that was the only ones that I saw from the pictures that I could see that
Right.
have Kith branding on the outside. The last part is I saw that they've dropped stateside in store, and so far all I can find is that maybe you'll see later. There's no scheduled online release for what I've found, and also not all stores have them. So I'm not sure what's
Interesting.
going on with that.
I like that. I like
But
that.
cool pack. I like that other like also it's like a brown, like a espresso with the green. That one's nice, like a
Yes, I like
matcha.
that one.
They're all pretty cool, but I love that jog pair, man. I really like it. Like literally, I sent out some messages and stuff trying to
Oh,
find them because
nice,
I wanted to
nice.
buy them.
Yeah, I'm treating this much like I treat the Labubu.
Yeah.
I'm looking in from the outside. Very
Yeah.
appreciative of what's going on in front of me, and I think I'm also fascinated by this whole Asics tech trend here that I get lost in the model numbers.
Jeez.
When people
Yes.
can distinguish them, I'm like, I don't know why my eye can't figure out what pair is what pair. So yeah, excellent. They're nice. I like them though.
Yeah.
Um, Air Max 90 Pata. We got some quick looks at this shoe. From what I can tell, right on the side panel, there that little, I don't know what you call that, like that diamond shape patch there. It says Pata inside it. So that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Oh, fire.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
Those are
Yeah.
tough.
I
Yeah.
don't know what other changes they made. Like there's a wave, there's a bit of a wave in the mud guard. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
messed with
looking
them.
forward to see what if it's only one colorway or more colorways. Yeah.
It looks like they're going with like the OG color blocking.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So
Yeah.
maybe they'll drop like a infrared pair,
Bro.
which would
That
be cool.
infrared
hopefully.
pair is gonna
Wow.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
Yeah.
definitely.
crazy. Yeah, we'll see. They're
Yeah.
nice though. I messed with them.
Yep. Very nice. Um, Air Max 95 Hyper Pink.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
women's.
I
Women's
love
release. Okay,
those.
sorry. The Jordan 5 is not a women's release.
Yeah, the
Oh
35th
no.
anniversary is not, it's
I
men's.
got mixed up. This is the women's release. This Hyper
Oh,
Pink.
okay.
It's
Yeah,
Okay.
95.
I checked too second,
Yeah. Hyper Pink
which would make sense.
1995. Air Max 95. I like it. I
Oh
like
yeah,
it a
Yeah.
but
lot.
I
like
love
get a
that
Very
lot,
pink
smooth.
bud.
bubble. That
Yeah,
pink
very
bubble
clean.
too.
Pink bubble is cool. I'm gonna say I really don't care about the size of the bubble.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
same.
Yeah.
It's
Doesn't
all
matter.
about the toe shape.
Toe shape
That's
matters more to
facts
me. True
though.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super facts.
But also it doesn't really matter too much because my
On
95
a
that I'm
95,
wearing
I
right
don't think it
now,
matters too
the
much.
neon pair,
Yeah.
it's not the sleekest of toes, but it does the job.
It still looks
It's
good.
funny that you said that because that's what I noticed in the on the Pata pair. I was
Uh,
like, why are they still using this square toe when they fixed that already?
right. Yes,
Mm,
yes, yes. In the Air Max 90 2020s, they're like sleek. When
Yeah,
they
Yeah.
released
yeah,
those in those slim boxes,
yeah.
all the toes were
Yeah.
nice.
very.
So, yeah. It might be the angle. I don't know.
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly.
It could be, yeah. I haven't seen much, but that's funny that we said that because that's literally what I was looking at. I was like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. That's what I was thinking the whole time. And then it's like, it's about the toe shape. I was like, yes, it is. That's
It
the
is.
Pata pair. Why'd they do that?
Preach. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. A lot of 95s coming out. Very happy about that, you know.
Yeah.
Um on the New Balance tip, we just talked about this model 992 made in USA 992 is coming out actually tomorrow, I think. Two colorways. First colorway is like brownish, or should we say sweet caramel, and
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that lighter color that's not it's not a off-white, it's a calcium. Okay, so
calcium.
sweet
Right.
caramel and calcium. And the
Nice.
other pair that's also coming out is a calcium with raw cashew. Those are
Ah, very
mm.
nice.
I like the calcium with raw cashew. Looks good.
Yeah, it's super clean. Yeah,
Very clean. It might
that's
be
like a summer shoe. That
yeah.
feels like you could wear like the whole linen outfit, like the white
Mm,
Yeah,
linen
yeah, yeah, yeah.
pants with the button up linen shirt with those.
it
But it'll
might be
also be like the first step you take, there's a scuff on it.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
the fear.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because that suede looks so good that it's so soft, where it's like if anything brushes up on it,
Uh-huh.
it's
yeah.
just gonna
Right.
show up on there, bro. I was like,
You
fuck.
can't
Yeah.
even look at it wrong. You look at
Yeah.
it the wrong way, and it's like, oh.
And you know when it's like a deep scuff
Oh,
in
yeah.
the nubuck,
Mm.
you can tell if it's a surface scuff
Man.
versus a deep
Yeah.
scuff, and you're like,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, like I can't
Yeah.
take this into my car and drive because with my luck, I'll put my foot in the car and it'll go under the pedal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And there's like
Exactly.
it'll go across the toe box, bro. And I'm like, fuck. You know, like
Exactly.
that's my luck with these like sexy white like
yeah,
or
Yeah.
off-white
Yeah.
shoes, bro. Like they just get scuffed so bad.
Or raw cashew.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Very,
name is crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
They look
Oh,
more like
yeah.
a soy milk to me, but you
They
know.
look.
Soy
They do
milk?
look like a soy
Raw,
milk.
raw cashew.
Raw
They sound
cashew.
like
Wait,
health
hold on.
drinks. They sound like health drinks. I'll have the
Sweet
sweet
caramel?
caramel with calcium.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have the calcium with the raw cashew, please.
Raw cashew. Oh man.
Jugo
No,
juice or
literally.
something.
Starbucks pack. Let's go.
The first one reminded me of like the Air Max One curry, like just from like
Yeah.
even though it's
Yeah.
the 992,
Yeah.
like just the shape of it and the color blocking of it reminds me of the
Yeah.
of the
I
curry.
agree.
Curry's
Yeah,
a
I
good
See
shoe.
that?
All right. Very good. That was flooding our feeds.
Oh
this-
wait, there's one more shoe. Did you guys see the Levi's Air Max 95s?
yes, we talked about it last week.
Sorry, I wasn't here.
Good, you good. They're sexy though.
They're very
so
good.
sexy.
They're sexy, though.
Which one did you choose, Alvin? The blue, right? Did we agree on
The
The
blue?
blue. The blue one was
Yeah.
the best one, yeah.
Oof.
Even though the
Venom.
white one you could like
Yeah.
dye it and like just do your own thing, but
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
I'm not I'd send mine to Cal if I had the white ones.
If
Right.
if
Yeah.
we might have chosen the white one over the blue one if they had called it raw cashew.
Oh,
Raw cashew,
facts.
for
there you
sure.
go.
Come on. Come on, Nike. What are you doing?
They gotta take some notes from New Balance.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, this week's topic was kind of like a homework assignment type thing.
You're
It all started when I very lately found out that the aged well New Balance 992 was called aged well because it's, like aged well pair, the first pair. So I was like, oh, cool. That name makes sense. And then I was like, yeah, it's cool that it's like a callback, like when like a stand-up comedian does a callback and then brings you back
Mm.
to the beginning of his set. You're like, fuck, that was good. So then I started thinking, I go, whoa, how would we do that? How would we create a collab, like a set of sneakers? So I gave the crew the parameters of 3 pair minimum. You're giving the assignment to create a collab collection. 3 pair minimum, and you have to choose the brand, the model, if it's multiple models or just one model, and then the theme of it. Okay, we're not going to give specifics on how we color block every single shoe and whatnot, but if the materials kind of play into the theme, then we can get into it, right? So we'll see how this goes. We'll see if it makes sense, if it's fun or not. I think we will have a bit of fun. There's first Maya was extremely
Maya
busy.
didn't do her homework.
If you follow
just-
her Instagram, you'll see that she was jet setting around the world.
Mrs. Worldwide out here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she did do the assignment, but the border agents took it from her.
Yeah.
They,
Facts.
just,
Yeah.
they just
Yeah.
took it.
Yeah.
They
That's
took
what
it.
happened.
Okay.
Mhm.
It was too hot that, it
They're
got
like,
detained.
what
Yeah.
what does calcium? Why do you keep writing
Cashew.
calcium all over these piece of paper for?
Yeah.
And then they took
Yeah.
it from her. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So Maya's gonna give us commentary on our choices. In any case, who
Fire.
wants to start it off?
May I?
Alvin, go for it.
Alvin.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is how I approached it. The sneaker podcast, we were all asked by whatever brand you chose to do a sneaker collab. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I'm choosing the brand. It's New Balance. The pack is called the Essentials pack.
Essentials.
Okay.
Okay.
And you'll see. So also I just went far out with it and I did a collab with other brands. 3 different brands.
Okay.
And I hope it all makes sense afterwards.
Okay.
So my first sneaker is gonna be it's called the Hype, and it's gonna be
The
the New Balance X Bape 740. And
New
I chose Bape.
Balance 740 Babe. Okay, get it. I
Yeah,
got
Bape.
it.
And I chose Bape because like usually with Bape, like I personally love it, and any Bape collab that they do with a brand that's not theirs, they usually kill, and there's usually hype around it.
Right.
Um, and I know that it's a techie shoe, but like for my 740, as opposed to having like that plasticky or like different material like that, the one that's not mesh, that's
Yes.
gonna be suede. Um,
Oh.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
switching up the material just because it's a collab, man. Come on
Right.
now. And then yeah, just Bape, and then obviously the mesh will just be Bape camo, and then you can just picture the rest after that. Um, the second pair is a New Balance X ALD 1906 loafer, and I'm calling that the sophisticated. Um,
Okay.
Ah,
I like that.
sophisticated.
The
yeah, and it's
hype.
gonna be mainly black and white, um, but and leather. There's gonna be no mesh. It's gonna be black and white New Balance 1906 leather loafer.
Uh-huh.
Very sophisticated.
Yeah, and then you could just rock that with a suit or go out on a date night or everyone's trying to rock loafers nowadays. I want a pair of loafers. I'd rather a sneaker. So why not a sneaker loafer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um and then the classic, obviously for me, a classic New Balance is gonna have to be with a Kith. So New Balance X Kith.
Oh,
It's gonna be a 1500.
Yes.
And because Ronnie had put like the same colorway on other sneakers. So for example, the Daytonas, he used the same colorway for two different silhouettes. Um, I want to use the salmon sole as
oh,
the colorway for the
Oh,
1500
wow.
because I feel like that is like a classic
Mm.
colorway silhouette for,
Yeah.
Ronnie and New Balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that's it. That's
oh man, I'm
that's
gonna be
it.
thinking about that salmon sole colorway on different New Balances now, like on the 1500.
Bro,
Look
do you know how many
fantastic, man?
other
1500 will look
silhouettes, bro?
crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly, only reason I chose the 1500 was because it's the classic, and like even if I chose like the 992, I don't like it's a classic looking sneaker,
Yeah.
but I don't think like it's like a classic like
Right.
you know what I mean? Like that's why like the 1500, I didn't want to choose the 1300 again because it was already a 1300. So
Okay.
and I don't
Yeah,
know,
and
has Ronnie
the
done a
thing,
1500 yet?
not that I know of,
Not
no,
that I
I don't.
recall
Boom, there you
either.
go,
No.
his first 1500, baby.
And
Maybe.
like
Nice.
even for me, like thinking about it, the thing that I always remember about that salmon sole is the shape of that 1300 is
Mm.
insane.
Bro,
Yes.
that
And
toe, ridiculous.
1500s always usually have that same sleek toe. Like that's what I
Yes,
Sleekness.
sir.
like
Yeah.
about the
Yeah.
1500.
Especially the
Yes,
salmon
sir.
sole. It's different
Yeah,
from other 1300s.
it
Yeah,
is though.
Yeah.
it's like the sleekest toe I ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
at it and I'm like, how do I even get my foot in there?
I look at it
It
and I'm
But
works.
it gets in
afraid to
there.
break it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's like yeah. Okay. Very nice. So
yeah.
Alvin's the essentials pack with three different New Balance and three different New Balance models with different collaborators, which is very cool.
Yeah.
An
Three-way
added
collabs.
Bro,
three-way
because like I'm
collab.
like, man, this is like a once in a lifetime fucking opportunity. Why not? Like,
Yeah.
and
Right.
honestly, I wanted to go with concepts as well, like hit up
Mhm.
Dion and be like, yo, let's do something. But he just put out the 740, and I love those. So I'm like, I gotta
So
like,
funny.
you know,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I really thought about things, bro. Like,
So yeah, okay. One's called the hype, one's called the sophisticated, and one's called the classic.
yeah,
Yeah. A big part of this collab exercise was to name each shoe in your pack because I think that's one of the fun things, right? The theme around it. Okay, cool. Cal, you want to go? You want me to go?
Up to you. I can
Okay.
go.
Okay,
Sure,
for
I'll
it.
go.
Yeah.
Funny enough, so I was like, how can if I have a chance to do a collab, how can I not pick Nike?
Okay.
So
let's
then I picked
go.
no, so then I picked New Balance.
Amazing.
In true
because
traffic fashion, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I wanted to do I wanted to do one model. It's a model I like a lot, and it has really nice paneling to it, and I really like the shape. So it's a 990 pack, 3 pairs of the
Ooh.
990 V2.
Oh.
Yes.
The
Mm-hmm.
pack as a whole is called Mr. Pink,
Oh.
and
Jeez.
the first one is going to be so also they're all leather, okay? Coming up here in
Oh,
Canada,
shit.
dealing with New Balance, there's not enough leather shoes. So they're all
Yeah.
leather, all three
Yeah.
pairs.
Okay.
Perforated, all that. You could breathe in them, but they're all leather. Um the first one is a black with bright pink, very reminiscent of that Calgary Hitman hat because it's called
Give me that.
Mr. Heart. That's
Hey.
the first one.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Nice, Mr. Hart.
And it's yes, black
Yeah.
and bright pink
Give me that.
leather, just those two colors. The second one is a beige with a light pink. I mean, yes, beige and a light pink.
Sexy.
And we're calling that
Okay.
Mr. West.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
Mr.
Damn.
Hart, Mr. West.
I like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the last one is pink all the way through. It's only pink, and it's Mr. Giles.
Oh,
Cameron Giles. So
let's
it's
go,
Bret
bro.
Hart, Kanye West, and Cameron Giles.
Cameron, Killer
and,
Cam. Oh my gosh.
They were all the dudes that rocked pink when I was growing up, and
Yeah.
I love pink, and I especially love it on shoes. So I wanted to
Yeah.
do a pink pack and name it after and color it after the
Damn.
guys that
Pink
inspired
pack.
it.
Copping
Jeez.
all of those,
Even
bro.
that name sounds fire.
I need that Mr. Hart though. I need that Mr. Hart one
Yeah.
for sure.
Yo, I was eating up inside as you guys are showing off your Hitman hats, and I'm thinking this in my head, like, oh, I got a shoe for that. I got a shoe for that. Then we go through flooding our feeds, and there's all these pink shoes, and I'm like, oh my god, these are my shoes. Like my shoes all got pink on them. But yeah, so I really like the 990 V2 and pink.
Yeah,
and
it's a
the dudes
sexy
that
silhouette.
inspired it.
Very.
Very
Damn.
nice. Very, very nice. Um. Okay, so yes, I thank goodness I also have a packs created because then we're gonna spread it out. You guys, New Balance, New Balance. I am going Nike, but then actually I had to go New Balance.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
damn, bro.
This is what went behind my thinking of like, can I pull this off or not? Because the model that I've chosen, it's all the same model. Okay,
Nice.
2 pairs, and it's the New Balance 992. It's because it's based off of movie posters of movies set in the town of Boston, in the city of Boston.
Oh, true.
Movie posters based off of movies set in Boston. Okay, this pack is called the best summer ever.
Yeah. I wouldn't have called it any different, bro.
Right. So, the first movie poster that I'm gonna be dealing with is The Town.
Yes.
The movie The
Yeah.
Town. Okay.
Yes.
And so the main colors, sorry, I'm just pulling up the list so that I don't get it wrong. The main colors are dark marina blue, a bit of black, white, and 1 hit of red.
Yeah.
So if you ever get a chance to look at the movie poster, you'll see that there's all the actors, the scene, everything is kind of like in the bluish mode, and then the town is written in red. So that would be the shoe. Then the second shoe would be based off of the movie poster for Mystic River, Sean Penn.
Yeah.
And this one's gonna be black shoe with a light faded blue, and then like silver stitching around the shoe. That's what I'm saying.
Queen.
Okay. And then the last shoe of this 3-pack is gonna be based off of the movie poster for The Departed.
Yes.
Yeah. So a deep burgundy, with faded gold, and then
Oh
a
shoot.
small hit of white. Because the way the movie poster set is like The Departed, the whole font and everything is set on a burgundy background, and all the actors are kind of like yellowed out a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sorry, I forgot to mention that in my first shoe, the town, it's dark marina blue, hit of red, and the black white refers to uh the nun uniforms they wore in that scene where they put
Oh
on the nun masks and they rob the armored truck. So yeah, so these are my three pairs.
sick.
First pair is gonna be.
Concepts exclusive.
I thought of it
Dropping
too.
exclusively at Concepts.
I thought of it
That'd be
too. It kind of makes
crazy,
sense.
bro.
It kind of makes sense. At first I wanted to call each shoe like the main character's name, but I
Oh.
thought that was a bit too much of a deep cut. Like, would people get it? So then I just call them. I figured I'd just call the first one the town, the river, and the departed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Straight to it.
Yeah. Keep it simple.
I
Keep it
wasn't
simple, yeah.
sure if I could pull off. I wanted the 992 because that's where I got the idea of doing this little exercise. But also I was like, yo, can we compete with like the killer 992 collabs out there?
Yes.
New Balance kind of makes sense because Boston, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I wanted to pick
Perfect
a made in
sense.
the USA model. So
Yeah.
there's that. But yeah, I figured I really like these movies. These really like the whole vibe around these movies too. And yeah, I like it.
Down.
I like
that
that.
you
My
guys
idea.
I love that you guys all chose New Balance.
Yeah, that's so hilarious. Yo, New
Yeah.
Balance, bring back
Traffic
MB1
for it.
program, man.
NB1, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can actually make these, bro.
Yeah. So did you guys like that that little exercise? I thought it was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Like you gotta fake
that was
because
cool.
Fun.
I don't know, you kind of got to do something that means something to you, but also it cannot mean everything to you. I find that very tough. It has to mean like it has to refer to a part of you, but to build a collab that encapsulate everything that you are must be like impossible. I don't
I
know.
was just
Yeah.
thinking of like everyday type shit, you know, like
Yeah.
that's why I chose like the three different directions in a sense, just because like sometimes you gotta dress up and shit, but like
Yeah.
also sometimes you don't want you hate dress shoes,
Uh.
so you know, and then you also just sometimes you need a simple classic sneaker just to like go to the office with, but also when you're going to the grocery store, you want to fucking
Nice.
Yeah.
you want to be like Chris and
Right.
beat everybody who's rocking shit, you know, like gotta rock the hype shit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. You gotta win at Costco.
yeah, it's-
Yeah.
Yeah. So I figured it has to be something that excites us.
yeah,
Like
man.
excites us to the point that, you know, you do want to wear it and hopefully it resonates with other people.
Hopefully,
Mhm.
But you know. Well, I like these yo. That's cool.
I'd wear all of them, bro.
Yeah, I'd like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, very cool.
Chris's could have the sickest boxes though.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, the movie poster on the box.
Dude.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, can I name them like movie quotes? I go, no, that's impossible. That's like way too long to like. Is that my daughter? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. But yeah, very cool. I'd like to find out if any of the audience members have any ideas. Have ever thought of it too? And
Oh, yeah,
if they
send
have
them.
Something, yeah, send them. 'Cause we'll read those.
Yeah.
Very cool. Anything else, guys? We could play this game again, right? Maybe switch the brand. I don't know.
yeah.
I think if you like assign us a brand,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like we have a
that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. We I guess we kind of figured it out, and we all went New Balance way, so that it leaves the door open to do the other brands, right?
Yeah.
So very cool. We could play this game again. All right. Nothing more, guys. We'll close it out for this week, and then we'll move on. All right. That was a great show. Thank you, audience, for joining us once again. You can download and listen to this podcast anywhere podcast or broadcast. Maya, where can people find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at
can find me at Mr. Qmart and at Canada Got Soul on Instagram.
Shout out to Canada. So you can find myself at Christopher.chu. Be sure to follow us at the Sneaker Podcast. Big shout out to our sponsors, Still.ca and Quality. One love, all the sneakers. Peace.
Peace.